yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 9 to 5s, but we are still married to the games 107. It's your boy Gabe Patillo with Tim Router and Timothy Hall, of course. And as always, we are talking games in life and games. Thank you guys so much for being here.
At 5:30 in the morning.
At 5:30 in the morning.
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of people listening at like 7 or 8 p.m., normal hours.
Exactly.
Whatever time you are listening, welcome. We welcome you.
Welcome and thank you.
And Gabe, I know you're tired from all that yelling you just had to do, but you should tell us how your week's been.
Yeah, let's start you off first.
All right. Life's been a bit regular.
That's good. Regular's good.
I don't know, man. It's been a little like too normal.
Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good.
Something's about to happen.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's been one of those things where it's like, it just feels like the daily grind's just been kind of in place and that stone's just a-rolling.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, yeah.
Feels like you've been present, but you're not really there.
Yeah.
It's just kind of happening.
Yeah. Jenny's been kind of down for the count. And so it's just been a lot of working, writing, going out of town, but then like needing to be, available at home and helping, a lot more with Amara and, just stuff like that. So it's a little crazy. And so,
so you've been Papa Patillo this week?
A little bit, but still like, obviously I'm the one that works. And so doing that in the midst of,
it's that delicate balance, baby.
Yeah, man, it's been crazy. It's been good though.
Is Amara in school?
Nope. And so she's 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
And she's likes to get her talk on right now.
That's so awesome.
Like, and then we go to the Target and get something, and then I will go to Target. I'm like, you just said that.
Is that a direct quote?
Probably. Yeah, I can totally hear her saying that too.
She'll be like, okay, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm like, okay.
All right, wait for it.
There was a dragon and a cave and the pirates, and then it go into the picture. I'm like, what?
Are you on drugs, kid?
Exactly. I'm like, oh my gosh, what are you even talking? So
I love it. I love that stream of consciousness they have where they just blurt out whatever they say.
I mean, it's the craziest thing. So I don't know if I mentioned it before. I think I did, but she's 3 years old now. So we have a 3-year-old on our hands. We're out of the terrible twos, which weren't very terrible. And so we're keeping her moving, man.
It's awesome.
And when we started this podcast, she wasn't even 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, so that's right.
Just crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Still playing Destiny, of course. Really liking it. Still, I think I'm level 25 now, trying to get the level up because for the raids and everything that are coming up. And then I was, playing with some guys on there. I think I was playing with Ravenfed. Is that who was telling me about it? I don't remember. But man, Shadow of Mordor.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about.
Yeah.
And so, Middle Earth, kind of.
Did you pick that up on Redbox?
No, I didn't pick it up. But like, I've been thinking about picking it up only because dang it, I don't remember who was telling me about it. I think it was Ray. I don't feel like it was Ray though.
I've heard a lot of things. Some people love it.
Yeah, and it's kind of the opposite of Destiny. I feel like it's been like anti-hyped. Like I feel like it's been around and I've seen news about it, but it's nothing, to the degree of, what Call of Duty will ramp up to be or Assassin's Creed or what Destiny was. And so I might like it more because I don't know anything about it or what it's supposed to be.
Don't they have a new Hobbit movie coming out soon? Or am I mistaken?
In December.
December?
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be I wonder if they're breaking this last one into two, but I think it's the third.
No, I think it's it. Because I think I saw the trailer for it, and I think this is the final part.
Why wouldn't they just hold this game off until then, and then like have a big trailer before the movie?
I mean, it's not. It's not supposed
you'd miss
to
the Christmas season, maybe.
I don't know, but it's not a full Tolkien. Like this is kind of going either left of center or right of center from the whole Tolkien thing. This isn't, it's not part of the Hobbit story.
It's still got the name in there.
Yeah, it has Mordor in it. So yeah, I'm with you. But man,
I mean, even though it's kind of still a different story, I guess. So I know what you're saying.
Right.
I'm feeling that though, man, because I've listened to a couple other podcasts and just seen a couple other reviews, and people are really liking this game. So I'm like,
Yeah, exactly. So it gets you all like curious.
What was it Monolith who did this game?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think it was I'm going to say their last project was the Gotham City Imposters. Was that their last project?
I never played that. I saw the trailer for it. I was like, oh, that looks interesting.
Basically, this sounds more. I was going to say this sounds more of a feature project for them. So it's very cool to see that it's doing well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm kind of excited to check that out. Might check it out when I get back in town. Last week I was leaving for Erie, Pennsylvania, right after the podcast, and this week I'm leaving for Fresno, and hopefully going to meet up with the Geeks with Wives crew.
Oh, that's awesome!
So I'm hoping that everything goes smooth tomorrow. My schedule looks semi-open, and so I would love to meet those guys and hang out. That would be a good time.
Tell them we said hi. Definitely.
I definitely.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not telling them nothing.
And well, it's good to meet you guys. And Router hates you.
Yeah, exactly. Router says, "Forget you guys."
That's right.
And that's Gabe. Router.
Well, there you have it. I'm kind of the same way, man. It's been kind of rolling and doing work and play and work and play and a little bit of sleep and work and play. Last weekend was our annual garage sale. And
how'd it go?
It feels so good to get all that crap out of the garage. You have no idea. I mean,
didn't you get a bunch of crap out of there last year too?
Yep. And it just keeps piling up. The problem is like we had some stuff that last year that didn't sell, or, we're like, oh, well, this didn't go anywhere, so I'll just leave it in the garage. And a lot of it are like these little display cases that my brother-in-law made for Lauren at the store. And they're just these little wood boxes with wheels on them, and they just take up so much room in the garage. Well, this past weekend, somebody's like, I'll take them all. I'm like, done, take them.
I know, that's right.
So it was perfect.
You're like, I'll give you $5.
Exactly. He piled it all up in the truck, and I was like, waving to him on the way out, like, thank you, goodbye. So my garage, I have a little more cleanup to do. I cleaned the garage like a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. And by clean, I mean kind of reorganized everything and tossed out, I think, like 9 or 10 garbage bags full of just crap that it was just out there just to be out there. So now it's almost, I'm going to do a little bit more reorganizing, and then, hey, I can put my car back in the garage. It'll be amazing.
Wow. There you go.
So we had our garage sale. What else is going on? Just work as usual. And I am playing Destiny as well and loving it. I am level 12 now.
Nice. Because we're moving on up.
That's right. So I'm at 12. I'm kind of just sticking with the main campaigns. I tried to do a few bounty raids just to get some more XP, and just getting crushed every time. I mean, it's picking since
that stuff is tough.
It is since I'm playing
early.
it. Since I play at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm not playing with any of our community, which kind of sucks. But it just picks 2 other random people, and it's fun. It's still fun to do, but I'm just getting annihilated. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I should just keep leveling up. I think I need to find a better gun too. So, I mean, I like what I have, but I don't know. So it's fun. I'm still just trying to level up as much as I can. I really do like the Titan class compared to the Hunter that I played on the beta. I think the Titan class is fun.
What's his special? I forget.
He pounds on the ground, and it makes
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's like it's not an explosive. I think right now mine's electric. So like when I pound it, like blasts people out. It's really great.
Nice.
So yeah, playing some Destiny, and it's fall, y'all. It's October 1st, and I love this time of year. It's my favorite time of year. I think we're gonna go to Gentry's farm and do some pumpkin picking this weekend with some with the family. Piper's kicking it at school. She's doing great. This is her 3rd week. She started preschool, and it's kind of like we're all just going through the motions right now. So it's been really great.
There you go.
That's it for me. Boring.
Nice. Halsifer.
Oh boy, I've had an adventure with Comcast.
Oh yeah.
There's a movie right there.
I actually got to play some Destiny this week, but like, thank goodness it saves the XP as you play, because I think I want to say it was last Saturday, and I was playing, and it bumped me out again. I'm kind of getting used to it at this point, but
that sucks.
That's so weird.
Well, I called up Comcast, and they just said, yeah, we got an outage. So basically, I've just been really excited about when Google Fiber comes here.
Oh yeah, that's next year.
That's
I think.
right.
Yeah, it's coming. Basically, like I said, I called them up, and they've been doing some maintenance. They said it's going to be kind of an ongoing thing for a little bit. So it's just been on and off, up and down, all over the place.
Oh man, that is so frustrating.
It really sucks when you're playing through missions, because I was in the middle of a long mission. I think I was like maybe 45 minutes into a mission, and it bumped me out. So I'm probably going to start over. Oh my gosh. So
it almost makes you not want to play.
No, not exactly. I mean, it's helped me in some areas, because since I've had to grind a little bit in these occurrences, now when I hop into a mission, like, I can do the mission by myself.
Yeah, it's great.
So, I mean, that's kind of cool.
You're honing your Destiny skills.
Yeah, basically, like I said, it's just making me artificially grind. I don't know if anybody else has experienced similar things. Like I said, the first week I was playing, it was due to PSN outages.
Yeah.
And this past Saturday when I was playing, like I said, it was due to Comcast. I called them up on the phone because I was just like, finally, we got to get to the bottom of this. And they're like, yeah, there's maintenance all over the place. So
you're like, I'm trying to play Destiny.
I know.
And you guys are jacking it up for me.
Trying to play what?
Yeah,
exactly.
I think it's to the point where I'm going to have to just call and ask for an account credit or something, because it's really getting in. It's even interfering with work stuff. So
yeah, that's a big deal. Is your TV going in and out at all too, or is it just internet?
It's just internet. So I don't know what's going on. They've had to send like refresh signals and all different kinds of stuff, but like the person I spoke to the other day just said, yeah, there's a lot of maintenance going on in your area. So I was just like, oh, Google Fiber, you can't come fast enough.
I know that's right.
Until then, like, I was looking for other solutions. I sent out a tweet about it on Twitter, and people were like, yeah, I'm pretty happy with Verizon's thing. And I was like, yeah, we don't get that option here. So unfortunately.
Yeah, do we not have Fios here?
No.
They have it in certain areas. I think it's outside of Greater Nashville, though.
Which is so odd.
Yeah.
You'd think it'd be in the metropolis that is Nashville.
Yeah,
exactly.
I was going to say, there's people that I used to work with who lived in rural areas, and they had the option of Fios.
That's amazing.
And we don't.
They had it up in Jersey. It was good.
Yeah, I mean, we have AT&T here, but it's extremely slow and pretty much the same price. So,
and it's not everywhere either.
Yeah. So it's all over the place over here.
How's work? Out on your own?
Everything's going good.
By myself.
Like I'd mentioned to you guys, I feel like I'm working more hours, but I'm working feels like I'm less drained at the end of the day or less stressed. So it's great. I love it.
You're working more and you're more productive as you work. So you're like, your working time is probably way more productive than it was at a 9-to-5er.
And
you don't have that guy that's like, hey, we're going to need you to come in on Saturday.
Did you get that TPC report?
Oh my gosh, what a great movie.
Yeah, it is. I was just thinking about that last night. But yeah, I mean, it's good. It's Krista and I have been kind of hitting it, and
I saw you landscaped. I saw you landscaped again.
Oh,
Again.
yes. Landscaping.
Looks beautiful, man.
Thank you. We got into the fall spirit. I mean, Krista was really excited about fall coming up, and
Love this time of year, man. Ugh.
We mutually decided to go ahead and change the landscape. It was kind of me because we had this kind of, I don't want to say old lady rose bush, but it was something like that in the front yard. And I was like, that thing needs to go.
Well, that must have been fun taking that thing out.
Oh my gosh. That was,
those things hurt, man.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of work to get that thing out.
I bet.
Ugh.
Gracious.
But yeah,
nice.
Fun
I also
stuff.
saw your picture of the Krispy Kreme boxed love, and I just nearly drooled.
Oh my gosh, I was going to talk about that. I forgot.
Oh,
I'm
glad I could bring it up for you.
I got an email from.
I'm so hungry right now. That sounds amazing.
I got an email from Krispy Kreme yesterday, and they were like, "Yeah, we got Ghostbusters donuts." I was like, "You got to be kidding me! This is perfect."
Yep, that just made your day right there.
It did.
Oh, that's so good.
But
that's sick.
Yeah, I was like, we got to go get some of those.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. The picture was, I was like, I want to go Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, it's like I want one.
Exactly.
Or two or three.
So good.
Is that it?
That's it.
We're boring this week.
Gosh, we're boring. We're some old men.
And everybody's left.
Well, exactly. We're like, we worked and then we worked some more.
And played a few games and then worked again.
I walked up a hill both ways. Like, did you? I did. In the snow.
In the snow.
It was snowing? Yes. Are you sure? No.
No.
Can't remember.
Oh, that's
exactly.
awesome.
I was trying to think if anything exciting happened, but man, I told somebody the other day, I was like, I need to just make something up. Like,
and then I bought a dragon.
Yeah,
it's not like reality TV. You know, we don't have to be exciting all the time.
That's
I know.
right.
I need a producer in my life that's like, all right, today you're going horseback riding, but it's going to be a really crazy day.
That would be awesome to see you on horseback.
Don't come at me, Rick.
That's right. Hey, did anybody do Mario Kart Monday?
Yes,
I did.
I logged in at the beginning.
Oh man, I'm so jealous. I was with my in-laws until 10 o'clock that night, so I couldn't jump on. I was really bummed.
You know, you could have. You'd be like, I got to go take a number 2 for an hour and a half.
For an hour and a half. Don't mind me.
Yeah, exactly.
I was
like,
just
are you okay?
shaving.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Gotta go.
I think I missed Hall by like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
I played some last
Chris and I
night.
jumped on there for probably about 40 minutes or so.
I played some last
then I
night.
got on there and Ed was on there, and
Of course.
there was like, I know he's always on there. There was like 6-7 other people on there when I was on there. It was awesome.
Well,
That's really
Chris
cool.
and I played with Ed like I think last week, and I was like, "Man, you're so good." And he's like, "Oh yeah, Gabe and Router put me to shame." And I was like, "Oh boy,"
That's not true.
because
He's
Ed
good.
was like getting in
Oh,
first
Ed.
every match.
Yeah, I know. Ed spanks us all the time, and our ultimate goal is to defeat him.
Yeah, exactly.
Take him down.
Take him
Mhm.
down.
I
Hit him
noticed
with the
that
kneecap.
for some reason, I don't know if it's just tournament mode or what, but if you select the wheels with the better traction, you go significantly slower.
Oh, the acceleration is real slow.
Well, maybe it's just that the computer is easier, like on cup mode. So, like, you could play with like worse specs and still do well.
Yeah, you have to play with it a little bit because, I found that sometimes your weight, the more weight you have, the less you accelerate.
Yeah.
And it's just, I just go for the speed a lot of the times, just because when you do accelerate or when you do get a burst from drafting, you get a really good burst of speed. That's because I've been using the same bike and wheels for the past 2 months now, just because I'm comfortable with it. And that's what I found. I've tried a few other things. I'm like, nah, I'm going to go back to my usual.
I go for distance. He's goes
going
for
speed. He's going the distance. Oh, none of you kids are going to know what that's
Exactly.
Oh,
It's all
no,
right.
cake's coming back. I'm sure.
Did we mention we're old?
Yeah. What? Huh?
One of my pet peeves with Mario Kart, like playing the online play, why don't they let you change your cart while you're in a match?
I know. You have to get out of the group.
Yeah,
and
you have to
then
go
change it.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm with
understand
you.
that.
They have a
I'm
lot
with
of little quirky stuff like that. Like, I feel like if me and Ed, like on PlayStation, you could be like, hey, come play with me. But like like if I want to play with somebody, I got to text them outside of Mario Kart.
I know.
And then
I wish they would have a little bit better chat, but maybe they just can't handle it. Who knows?
Yeah, and they should have some form of talking to each other on there.
Yeah, I don't know. Like all this stuff, like still reminds me that Nintendo's still very young in this space.
Yeah, that's true. They may be smart though, because they don't have to deal with the moderating of the chats.
That's true.
Adding all that fun stuff. So who knows?
Router,
shall we?
You got it.
I got this.
Then let's do it.
New releases this week. We got some DLC action. Watch Dogs Bad Blood is now out for the Xbox One, PS4, PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. Open world action adventure. Ubisoft. I think you play as T-Bone in this one.
That's what it looked like, the guy with the dreads.
Ed sent me an email and said that he got it and really, really enjoyed it. So now I'm going to have to go back and play Watch Dogs some more. So that'll be cool.
Sweet.
As we have discussed, Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor is out. PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Really interested in that one now. It's kind of piqued my curiosity.
Yeah, me too. I don't know why. It just has.
Yeah. Falling Skies, the game. Wii U, PS3, Xbox 360. It's survival of the human race is at stakes. Players will dive into a world gone wrong and command a squad of recently rescued survivors who have been recruited into the human... ...
Yes.
Hey, here you go, Gabe. This is all you. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax for the Xbox 360 and PS3. It's out.
Oh, yes.
Go get you some.
Yes. No.
No. Yes. Parentheses, no. And then, let's see. We got two more. Natural Doctrine for PS3, PS4, and Vita. And Chariot for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And let's move on to the top selling games, shall we? Week of September 20th. You know, it was interesting. Somebody tweeted yesterday that we didn't mention Minecraft last week. Minecraft was not in the top 10.
That's crazy.
Which I thought was amazing. Could this be? Well,
that was pretty amazing.
Well, let's get to it. Number 10, Minecraft for the PS3.
Oh my gosh.
It's back.
Oh, well. Of course.
Back.
Number 9, Madden NFL 15.
Wait. So for the PS3.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. Number 8, Theatrhythm Final Fantasy Curtain Call for the 3DS. Number 7, that's a debut too, at number 8, which is pretty interesting. Number 7, Madden NFL 15 PS4. Number 6, Minecraft for the Xbox 360.
There it is.
He's back. Yeah, I was waiting for it. Number 5, The Sims 4 PC, staying in that top 5 for the past 3 weeks.
Nice.
People love them Sims. Number 4, Destiny for the PS3. Number 3, Destiny for the Xbox 360. Number 2, Destiny for the Xbox One. Number 1, Destiny for the PS4.
My goodness.
Significant drop in sales this past week because the debut week of Destiny, for the PS4, did 1.2 million. This week, 182,000.
Ooh, 10%.
That is a huge drop off. So
90% drop. Golly.
Certainly down from the previous week. So I thought that was interesting.
Well,
but it is kind of
will bolster those numbers. That's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. That's exactly what happened. So there you have it. Those are our top selling games. I forgot to mention it is a week back. So it's the week of September 20th, and it is brick and mortar stores. So there you have it. That's what we got.
People like Destiny.
Yeah. Despite all of the reviews and all of the reviews complaining and blah, blah,
all that stuff. So.
I agree. And you know what? If a game is fun and you enjoy it, then you just play it and have fun with it.
Yeah. Rock it. Timothy Hall.
I kind of share your sentiment, Gabe, from a couple weeks back when you said, like, there are a couple of reasons that I wouldn't enjoy this game, but I can't stop playing it.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
It's like when I think about like the guns, for instance, like Router had mentioned, like I want more stuff. I feel the same way. Like I want more stuff. I want more opportunities to get loot, but it doesn't stop me from playing the game.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. It's, one of the complaints was that you go back to the same places, and it's absolutely right. You're like, oh, I was just here.
Mm-hmm.
But, you kind of get over it quickly because you're like, yeah, I want to level up and I want to look for more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just playing with my buddies has been just...
Yeah,
that's what makes it all right. You
exactly. I don't get that opportunity much because I'm gaming at 5 o'clock in the morning typically. But
I know.
But when I am, like when I was on with Fowler, the other weekend, it was just so much fun.
Mm-hmm. I finally got to play with Fowler the other day.
He knows his stuff, man.
Yeah, he does. It was a good time. So does Ray. Golly, he schools me every single time we play. He's like, hey, if you do this, X, Y, Z, I'm like, Alpha Rail. Every time.
I should do a Twitch stream so people can see how many times I get disconnected.
Oh, that would be awesome.
But then again, I guess it would just disconnect and stop the stream.
Unless it was, yeah, that's true.
That would be funny though. It's like, all right, I'm going through it. Cut off, and then he comes back. All right, I'm back up. That'd be good.
Like, man, he wasn't joking.
Exactly. Paul, give us something.
On March 31st, 2015, PlayStation Home is going to be taken out behind the barn and put down.
No. All that work for nothing.
Hey, they said it was profitable.
No. Hey, listen. PlayStation just ran away. He ran away from home.
He got rabies.
You'll tell your kid that the dog got rabies.
He got rabies.
God.
Or wait, no, you took him to a farm. There you go.
Exactly.
Bambi, your mother can't be with you anymore.
He went with Big B to the farm.
Big B, I love that.
I have gone into PlayStation Home, I think twice.
Same
ever.
Here.
I did that I've done there once, and it was completely by mistake, and I immediately got out of it.
You're like, where am I? I need an adult.
I don't need this. I want to be a child again.
I have no idea to this day what PlayStation Home was for.
And I'm fine with that.
I still really don't either. I mean, like I said, I kind of dove into it 2 times. I walked around the virtual space that they had and stuff. And it's sounds
boring.
It's kind of like basically just a big chat room, but you got to walk up to people to talk to them.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I'm good.
I mean, and I'm sure that the service, evolved over time and got a lot better. Because I think I tried it in 2009, maybe.
Right.
And I was just like, what's the point of this?
I believe they're making room for PlayStation Now.
Let's get it.
Making bandwidth or something.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a bit surprised. They're probably taking as many resources as they can.
I read another story that said that PlayStation Home was considered a success, though, quote unquote.
Is that self-proclaimed?
Yeah, exactly. We talked about it back in the day, talking about the millions of people that signed on, but I don't know if that counted people that like Router that was like, oh snap, what is this? Wait, I was just trying to get into the,
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah.
So
I did it totally by mistake. I'm like, what is this? And no.
What the heck?
Yep.
Exactly.
The thing was if you click the button, you had to wait forever.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, bag out.
Yep.
Bag out.
Well, it's nice to see that Sony's at least trimming the fat. And I like that. Like, if something's not popular or something's not working, why keep it around? Especially if you're trying to do these new innovative things like PlayStation Now, and it makes sense. Go ahead, trim that fat. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I wonder if, how many people, still use it and enjoy logging into it, on a, I don't want to say daily basis, but maybe on a weekly basis or so. Because I remember when they released that new Star Wars MMO, Sony Online shut down that old one, and there were still plenty of people playing that. So,
That's like when the Nintendo shut down their servers. I was like, wait a second, I still want to play Mario Kart. Wait. But that's not the case for PlayStation Home for me. Go ahead. Old Yeller, that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Activision, on October 14th of this year, is bringing us Duck Dynasty to the 360, Xbox One, PS3, and PS4. I've never seen the show.
Oh, it's a good show.
I definitely probably won't be playing the game.
You sure say Jack a lot for not having seen the show. All I know is that one of the guys says Jack about everything.
Sigh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we went through like last year, or no, early this year. We went through we watched the first 3 seasons. It is good. It's fun to watch. Yeah, it's fun to watch. I think now like the newer seasons seem a little bit more scripted.
Oh, okay.
Whereas like the first couple seasons, it seemed a little more real.
Interesting.
But it's good. You get familiar with the characters and you start to like them.
Does it have like a story arc, or is just every episode
sort of?
its own thing?
Yeah. I mean, every episode has at least something going on, like some sort of a theme. But I mean, I thought the first couple seasons were less structured, and it feels really more structured now than before.
Does it have lots of loot?
There's no loot.
Oh, darn.
Is it funny?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny to just listen to these guys, and Cy especially. He's just one of those guys. He's just these old timer Southern guys, and he is pretty hilarious in it.
Is that the draw of the show? Is that it's funny?
Yeah, and they just, they're just these Southern boys who just kind of do their Southern thing, and people kind of gravitate to that.
They're just some good old boys, never meaning no harm.
That's right. That's right. So what is this game going to be?
It says you're going to be hunting, fishing, racing, and pranking right along with the family.
Okay.
So it looks awful.
Pranking. It sounds like there's going to be some farts and stuff in this game.
Maybe. Maybe.
When you say farts. Pranking.
I know. I don't even know what that means. Oh my gosh.
I don't either. It's 5:30 or 6.
What?
Exactly.
I think he's saying it's early.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
So okay, well that's interesting.
Weird.
That will go. That'll go probably in the behind the barn with PlayStation Home.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, Hall, give us something else, buddy.
The Nintendo 64 is now a legal adult.
Yay.
Oh yeah, 18.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know why this was a story unless people wanted to say that it was a legal adult, but
that must be it, because I always usually do them on the 5 and 10s, I think.
That's when most people do them, it seems like.
18 is a weird age to...
Are they that hung up for press?
Exactly. It was a slow week, I felt like. Did you play the heck out of the N64?
Oh, of course. I wanted to just kind of bring this up because somebody brought it up in the questions, wanted us to mention our, Nintendo 64 memories, or our favorite memories, maybe our least favorite memories too. That'd be a great idea. I just have very fond memories of playing like Smash Brothers and GoldenEye, just like I said, like all night, just like show up at a party, start playing at like 8 p.m., look at the clock. We're like, oh, it's 6 a.m.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tomorrow. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
A lot of good memories there. Probably one of the worst memories, I would say, maybe just like those games that came out that were just like Glover. Did that game really need to exist? And that game was like $60.
They all
just like stuff
worth it.
like that.
You know what's funny? Like, just based on all these conversations that we've had, it seems like inflation for video games has kind of stayed fairly steady, because back in the day they were expensive. Now they're kind of the same price, if not a little bit more, but not like terrible, right?
If you adjust for inflation, they're cheaper in a lot of cases.
I was going to say,
at the time, cartridge-based games were like $80.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You go to the store and pay what, $70 or $80 for Shadows of the Empire or something.
My gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't recall exactly, but I do recall that since Nintendo 64 had a shortage of games for a while, just because, versus the PlayStation, developers had said that it was easier to develop on PlayStation, and that the cost of the media was so much cheaper because it was a disc. So you could take a risk with game prices, whereas the cartridges for the Nintendo 64 were pretty expensive, and it made the games more expensive. So
interesting. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me get my movie trailer voice going on.
Oh, yep. Go ahead.
From the people that brought us Mortal Kombat, Conan, Mortal Kombat, Beowulf, and Mortal Kombat. Threshold Entertainment brings us Tetris.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I saw that, and I'm like, what is going on?
I think we've talked about it a long time ago, but it looks like it's got the full green light. Threshold Entertainment, which has brought us like 85 different Mortal Kombats.
And they were all terrible.
You know what's funny, though? They are terrible, but you got to remember when the first one came out, that was like one of the first like video game, ports over to movies. And I think it did okay.
I think you're right, actually.
It did really well.
I remember I saw it in the movies.
It did really well, and I remember seeing it, and I remember watching it later and saying, this is awful.
Well, of course.
Right.
That's like, many things. But like, I remember that was the first, I think I've told the story before, but that was the first time I saw my dad as like just a dude. Like we were in the movies and Katana's like, follow me this way. My dad out loud in the theater goes, anywhere. I was like, oh my gosh, you're a dirty old man.
That's amazing.
My dad's a dirty old man. What the heck? When did you turn into somebody's uncle?
Do the creep.
Yeah, I was like, what in the world? My dad? No, you're supposed to be an upstanding gentleman.
That's right.
Follow me this way.
Anymore.
Anywhere, girl. Yeah, all right. To the girl on the screen in a movie, a video game movie.
With my child next to me.
Exactly. So Tetris is going to be a live action sci-fi epic.
How is this going to work?
I mean,
are producers that hit up for content for movies?
What I'm guessing is that it's going to be just a sci-fi space movie, and somewhere along the line they'll have to fit something together.
Right. Yes.
Can we just go to the theater and play Tetris on the big screen? That would be better.
Would be awesome.
I know, surround sound, that freaking music.
Like a community class participation style Tetris would be awesome.
I don't get it.
Maybe Tetris was like, oh, look at that. They got a Lego movie and they did pretty well.
That's way different.
Totally different, because that movie was awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure this is going to be way different.
Tetris.
Starring Chris Pratt.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're going to need to save it. Like, they're going to have somebody come alongside that can save this thing.
What if it's a drama?
I can't imagine. He's like, I've been leaving that space on the right-hand side of the screen for a long piece, and a long piece just won't come.
It won't fit. We're all going to die.
Golly.
The long piece shows up at the end.
Here comes the long piece.
Yeah. He's like, hey, guys, what's going on? They're like, our savior.
No, the long piece is the villain now. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, I shall never show. Oh,
that's horrible.
I saw it was just depressed me a little bit because I thought the same thing as Router. Like, we're that bad on movies. Like,
are we that hit up for content that we have to go to Tetris?
Tetris. Oh my gosh. So it would be something out of Russia, maybe, and
from the studio that brought you such and such. It's Checkers.
Starring Chubby Checker.
Chubby Checker. And the Fat Boys.
It's like them versus the freaking Dominoes, like an all-out war gang fight. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
Checkers.
I'd go see
the movie.
Checkers, the movie.
Don't put it past them. Don't put it past them.
Connect 4.
Yeah, I can see Connect
sneaky,
4.
Sis. Oh God,
Lord,
that's horrible. Oh, Please tell us. Give us something else, man.
Yeah.
I'm dying over here.
Actually, no. We forgot. They made a movie of Battleship.
That's
I know,
true.
but that's different.
With Rihanna.
I don't know how that is that much different because they can't just tie this directly to the game.
Yeah, but Battleship, I mean, there's actual battleships. You know what I'm saying? Like they took it and turned it, and I think, weren't they fighting aliens? I never saw it.
Yes. Apparently
But like,
they were
at least you
fighting
can
some sort
have
of alien.
a battleship. Like, how are you going to have like a Tetris?
I still don't know.
Like Battleship, I can make a story around battle. It's like doing the Need for Speed movie. Like, it don't have to have anything to do with the game. You just make a car game. This one, you just make a battleship game.
Yep.
Like Tetris, I have no idea.
The only thing I can think of is that the Tetris puzzle pieces it's like they form something, which even in itself sounds horrible.
Like I'm trying to think, like however they implement the pieces into this game, the whole movie theater is going to moan like, oh
of
gosh,
course.
that's how they're doing that.
All 2 people that will be in the movie theater are going to moan.
Exactly.
And I will probably be one of them because I want to see this crap.
Oh my
I just want to see how it turns out. That's all.
When they bring out this game, or when they bring out this movie, you know they're going to bring out Tetris, the movie, the game.
The movie.
The movie, the game, back to the movie.
So what I'm wondering is like, I wonder like who. Okay, so
thought of it. Yes, I'm with you.
Hall, you could maybe attest to this. As a writer of music, there's probably been plenty of times I had a bad idea and went along with it anyway. Like, oh, that's great. But like, they put my ideas are free.
Right.
My bad ideas are free and my good ideas are free. Their bad ideas in Hollywood cost millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Which clearly they have to just throw away.
Who's going to be like, dude, yeah, man, let's green light. Where is the green light? Give me the green light. You know what I'm saying?
I'm ready to go.
I mean, maybe. I think what happened was they said they looked at the numbers of like mobile game sales and all different kinds of stuff, and they're like, Tetris is always there. Tetris has always been there.
So is Candy Crush.
Well, oh gosh, don't give any ideas, Tim.
Yeah,
edit that out.
You shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, sorry. I immediately regret saying that.
Did they ever do the Angry Birds movie?
I think they're working on it.
I think it comes out 2015.
Oh gosh,
I think that was a scheduled release.
All I remember is before,
right when it's irrelevant,
before iPhone's App Store rolled out, like Tetris was the most consistently like top of the charts mobile selling game.
Tetris.
Yeah, like so I'm talking about like, you know, mobile phones before smartphones were phones.
Right.
So
I mean, I get it. You know, I don't think anybody would argue with Tetris's dominance when it comes to gaming. But
what I was saying is that I think that they're
I'd rather
thinking,
them do Paperboy.
Well, I think that they're thinking like we could get enough of these people out there to the theater.
There's no way. I mean,
no way.
It'd have to be a discounted ticket.
It has to be one heck of a trailer.
They better get Michael Bay on that thing.
With explosions and everything. They better do something because no way.
Hall, give us something else.
No,
yeah, please. Let's get this sour taste out
of this pit.
A little update on Night Trap revamped. We talked about this.
Oh yeah,
probably about a month and a half ago or so. It didn't even close to meet its funding.
No, for real.
Not even close. And I was like pretty sure that they were going to meet their funding. So I was like, well, this game's pretty, it's pretty notorious and I could see people wanting it in HG.
Not even close?
Not even close. A little over 10% of their goal.
What?
Their goal was 330,000, which...
That's a lot of money.
It sounds like quite a bit, considering the programming wouldn't be too bad. I think most of the cost was just
but they're not reshooting anything.
Recapturing the footage.
Why they need to recapture it?
Well, recapture it from the film so that they could make it HD.
Oh.
Yeah, basically reprinting it to digital.
That's what's expensive.
I don't see it being that big of a budget, though. I don't understand. I guess other people thought the same thing.
Yeah. 10%? They only made like 30 grand?
Yeah, they got 39,000 in pledges, and their goal was 330,000.
Them jokers better go to Shark Tank.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
speaking of, we saw an episode of Shark Tank the other day, and we saw the product yesterday.
Yep.
Oh, no way.
At the Michael's store. That was pretty weird.
That's a good show.
Yeah, it is a great show.
So do they have updates on the Kickstarter site? Like sometimes people do updates. Do they say like, we're pushing forward, or since nobody wants this, we're taking this and PlayStation Home?
No, basically they've had a few stories come out that they've kind of talked about like what they regretted about their Kickstarter. Like, I don't think it's going to happen, but they said basically like, oh, we shouldn't have done a disc version. And I don't know, we should have designed our Kickstarter better. Just like things like that they had said. Cause this Kickstarter doesn't
had
look
$300,000 cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it kind of looks like all the material for this Kickstarter was designed in like Microsoft Word too.
Oh,
that doesn't help.
Mercy. They didn't even put their best foot forward.
Awesome.
Doesn't look like it.
What is wrong with people?
See ya.
Golly. Well, that sucks because I was looking forward to that. Not enough to kickstart it because I'm not an idiot. But if it would have came to
well played
fruition. Amazon Canada has spoiled a release date for Smash Brothers on the Wii U, and according to them, it's coming November 21st.
Oh man, November's packed.
I'm telling you, which adds to the fact that I'm gonna be broke this month and next month and the month after
and
that.
Divorced.
Exactly.
We got so many games to play coming up, boys. Oh
my
man,
gosh, I can't wait. So, the placeholder obviously for the North America Amazon still says December 31st, but I think November 21st sounds right, before Black Friday, before Christmas gets underway. And October 3rd, of course, is the release date for the 3DS version, I think.
On October 30, ask me what day it was.
Wait, is Smash Brothers for the 3DS out already? It comes out on the 3rd, I think. I thought it was out soon. Yeah. I forgot that it got pushed back because it was going to come out in the summer, right? And then they pushed it back. I think that's what the case was.
And you can come talk about it on our Nintendo section in the forum.
Oh,
we now have a Nintendo section.
Yay.
Let's talk about games, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Paul, you got anything else, buddy?
So Microsoft is releasing Windows 10.
Yeah, I saw that. Are you sure you want to install this?
Yeah. I mean, are you really sure?
Are you really
sure? Warning. Are
you above 18? Go get a parent. What's your birthday?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people.
Is that all you had to say about that? Oh, okay.
That's it. Moving on. Hey, questions. Let's go.
No, basically, I mean, first of all, like, why would they skip 9? But I think maybe it's just because Mac has OS X, OS 10.
Yeah, that sounds
so
about
they want
right.
to get up to par. It's the same thing that they did with the Xbox, because when the PS3 was launching, or when they knew the PS3 was on the horizon, obviously. Xbox 360 released first, but they didn't want to call it Xbox 2 because then you'd have two competing platforms, one with a number higher than the other.
Yep.
So they released it as Xbox 360.
It's consumer perception. It's smart. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
I've heard that people may actually like this Windows operating system now, too, so that could be good.
I mean, I've seen Windows 8 in action, and I mean, it looks fine, and it seems to function a lot like 7. And 7 works fine too. So I don't know. As long as you can get stuff done.
Yep.
Exactly.
I don't think business will latch onto it. Business has like enterprise has kind of just stayed at.
I was going to say business is
they
like
stayed
5
at
years
like
behind.
XP.
Yeah, I was about to say XP or Vista.
And even then, if they're upgrading right now, they want 7. They don't want 8.
Mm-hmm.
So I think 10 is kind of, and they're giving it away for free to people who own 8. But honestly, they should just give it away for free to everybody.
Yeah, like
I know
Mavericks.
Well, and I know that Windows is like one of their money making operations, but so is Office, and they're doing well with that.
Yep.
I'd say just release 10 for free and make everybody upgrade.
Yeah, Microsoft's not hurting.
They're having serious trouble getting people to migrate, though. Like XP still accounts for, I think it's like 30 or 40% of Windows users.
It is pretty interesting that you see the differences between Windows operating systems and Apple's operating systems. The new operating system for Apple is usually, jumped on right away versus the new Windows operating system. Everyone's very hesitant.
Well, with Apple too, I mean, they can give them away for free now because they're selling you the hardware at a markup.
Exactly.
Whereas with Windows, it's like that's their baby. They're
a couple $100. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not really making the hardware very much. I mean, they do make some hardware devices, but they're not making. I don't think they're making any money off those.
So many third party.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Last week, Major Nelson announced the old Xbox Games with Gold for October. And we haven't had a PlayStation. Sony hasn't announced the new PlayStation Plus lineup yet.
Yeah, that's true.
We think they're saying it later today, which obviously we'll be done with this. But starting October 1st, 360ers will be getting Battlefield Bad Company 2.
Ooh.
And then on October 16th, because Games with Gold breaks up into both halves of the month, they'll be getting Darksiders 2.
Nice.
And then Xbox One people will only be getting one game this month, and it is Chariot. There you have that.
There you
go. So I've kind of a bummer that Xbox One guys are only getting one game, but it happens.
Baby steps.
Some rumors came out about what is coming to PS Plus next month, this month, I guess it's October 1st.
What do they say? Drive Club and
Drive Club is obviously, I think it's going to have a free version, but I don't even know if I want to even get into predictions just because by the time we release this podcast, I'm sure they will have announced it anyway.
Exactly.
All right, save it for next week.
Let's not be wrong.
Yeah. Let's just
say I'm next week. So.
All right, sounds good.
You all out, Hall?
That's it.
Sweet. Well, every week we ask you guys a question. Last week was no different, and it kind of divided us this week. I knew it was going to be kind of one of those
controversial, perhaps.
Exactly. But I asked, does mobile or Facebook gaming make you a gamer? Starting at the forums, Greg Legg says, yeah. Gamer is someone who spends significant time playing games. So mobile Facebook people are definitely gamers. I hold this opinion so that I can push back on my Candy Crush addicted wife when she tries to make a comment about my Xbox, PlayStation, etc. time.
Nice.
Ed Placencia, our boy, he said, if someone who plays Candy Crush can be considered a gamer, then I get to consider myself a chef because I know how to make Pop-Tarts.
Nice. Well said, Ed.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Love that.
This is a good one. Mrs. Bread Fan 35.
Ooh.
She said, this gamer's wife who works 9 to 5 says, heck yeah, I can kill some Candy Crush and that takes some mad skills, time, and it brings me together with a ton of people with the same interest.
There you go.
I work with a big crew of people who play, and we love chatting it up about the Facebook and mobile games we play. Not to mention, we have some friendly competition going on too. Seems right in line with Mr. Bread Fan's world, if you ask me.
Nice. Well played.
That's great.
Very well said.
Suddenly I see Ed making Pop-Tarts with a bunch of other people in the same room.
With a chef's hat.
With a chef's hat.
Exactly.
It's like the Pop-Tart convention.
You put the Pop-Tart in here.
I love that analysis, though. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's spot on.
We met Mrs. Bread Fan at the 100th episode.
Mm-hmm.
So shout outs to her. That's awesome. Over on Twitter, Arctic Warlocks at Arctic Warlock said, listening to the podcast question of the week, I look at my wife flanked by kid on each side playing. She said no. Jean-Michael, I don't know how to say his last name.
Edit.
Og
With a question mark at the end.
Og underscore at Og underscore M, OGE underscore M. If you play games, whether board games, video games, or card games, you're a gamer. Let's not separate and all have fun. Peace.
There you
go. Cat Jack at Cat Jack 1997. Jaquez Major. Of course it does. With increased performance of phones, etc., people are playing older console games on their portables now. So as I was looking, because I chose a lot of the ones that said yes, but a lot of them said no as well. And what I thought was interesting was maybe I asked the wrong question, because here we are as gamers saying who's gamers. But I wonder if the real question is asking those who play mobile and Facebook games, do they consider themselves
that's a
gamers?
Good point.
Because like I know that my wife, even though she went through phases of playing a bunch of Mario Kart and you know, Dr. Mario, would never consider herself a gamer though, as to what she thinks of a gamer. And so, you know, Chris's wife, Breadfan35, she's saying, yeah, you know what? I am a gamer. But then we had some other buddies that was like, yeah, if I, you know, such and such wouldn't consider themselves a gamer, but they play a bunch of 2048, you know what I'm saying? Or something like that on their cell phones.
I think there's a difference. I think they play games. I think there is a stigma behind gamer. If my wife and Jenny, in your case, Gabe, I don't think she associates herself as a gamer because she kind of knows what the definition of a gamer is or has seen the gamer culture. And it's like, no, I'm not a part of that. I just play games. So there's probably a difference there.
Yeah, in her mind. What do you think, Hall? Do you think it's the person that decides whether they're a gamer or their hobby that decides that they're a gamer?
I think it's the hobby, because I look at these games on mobile now and like they would have existed on platforms if back in whatever time period. Yeah. Like I think about the Dreamcast, there were plenty of puzzle games on the Dreamcast. So it's like Candy Crush could have been on the Dreamcast if this was 13 years ago.
Yeah,
but then again, the people playing Candy Crush might not be playing it 13 years ago if it were on the Dreamcast.
Right.
They're only playing it because it's hit that perfect sweet spot of mobile gaming.
Yeah, it's interesting. So
it is interesting.
I don't know. I mean, maybe it does just fall with the person. Like maybe they could be in a little bit of denial if they play an hour or two of Candy Crush every day. You know,
right?
Oh, I'm not a gamer, but I devote 10 hours of my week to a game.
Right.
So, I don't know.
What's interesting too, though, I wonder if gamer also gets into playing more than one game for some folks. Like, I wonder if because, you know, like my Jenny's stepmom blows up some Candy Crush, but I think that's the only game she plays.
Right.
And so I don't know if she would consider herself a gamer. Like, I don't think she does the face, but like Chris's wife is saying, she plays a couple different things, you know what I'm saying? And talks to her people about it. And, you know, Darlene will come here. That's her name, the stepmom. Darlene will come over and be like, can you beat this level? And it, you know, means something to her that she's playing this game. But I don't know if I was like, look at you. You're a gamer. Like, I'm a gamer. She'd be like, no, I'm not.
No,
I play Candy Crush. You're a gamer. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder if that like nerd, you know, kind of persona,
nerd affiliation with gamers is there. Yeah,
exactly.
I think people would just not want the title because it has a connotation.
Well, yeah, it just
like man child.
It's a stigma. It brings out man child works great. Yeah, man child works great.
Oh my gosh.
Well, because if you think about it, like 2 years from now, you know, let's discuss the same topic and see if she's moved on to a different game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like maybe there's a new game that comes out that's better than Candy Crush and she's playing that instead. I still feel like that's the same thing.
Yeah. And I know guys that'll like sit on the plane and play Bejeweled.
Right.
And they'll play that anytime we're going somewhere. But if I was like, you're a gamer, they'd be like, no, sir, I'm a guitar player.
No, do not drag me down with you.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, thank you guys so much for your answers. We love talking back and forth with you guys. You know where to find us. Facebook.com/married to the games, Twitter.com/MTTGcast. You can come over and be old school about it. Go to marriedtothegames.com. Come check out the forum. We're talking to folks over there. It's awesome. We got shirts for sale. It's great. And Hall?
Rate us on iTunes.
How come?
Because it helps us in some weird way that only gamers understand.
That's right. Router, you ready to do this thing?
Oh, am I ever?
Well, let's get into some questions.
I thought you were going to go into, well, let's do it again.
Yeah, me too. Weird.
Well, let's do questions.
Yeah. It was the remix.
It was the remix. Well done. Okay, so we didn't get to a bunch of questions last week, so I've saved those. So we're just going to start plowing through. So we'll have a mix of new and last week's. Thank you, everybody, for participating. We love hearing from you. Here we go. Email, Chase Baldridge. I've been playing Harvest Moon on the SNES again recently, and I'm once again feeling the urge to start my own garden with all my free time these days. Question, after playing a game, have you ever had the desire to follow in the character's footsteps and take up their profession as your own? Gabe, I know you wanted to join Soldier.
Final Fantasy VII.
There you go.
Nice.
I thought that was coming direct from Tim. I didn't realize that was on the question.
No, that was on the question.
I was like, oh,
Tim
look at
wouldn't
Tim.
know what Soldier was.
I wouldn't know. I was like,
know.
what is his Soldier business? Well, you guys go. You guys. Well, I was going to say, of course, I would love to be Commander Shepard in space and doing all that fun stuff. But I mean, to be Nathan Drake would be pretty cool.
I know, to be Indiana Jones.
But let's be realistic. I'll, and that's the beauty of games. It allows you just to get into your world of fantasy and play that person anyway, because you can't in real life. So.
Yeah. I don't know if I was having a weak moment at the time, but back in high school, I was playing a bunch of Driver when Driver first came out.
Nice.
And I remember I had just gone on I'm in high school. I barely have any responsibilities at the time. And I remember I had just got finished playing for just hours on end, and I hopped in my car, and I remember coming out of my subdivision, I gassed it a little bit. And I was like, whoa. Okay. This is not the game.
Right.
But for a split second, I was like, oh, I can just drive on whatever side of the street I want to.
Nice.
I remember thinking that as however old I was, a teenager, and it kind of taking over for a second. So I definitely want to be Jason Statham and be able to drive every kind of car imaginable and look cool doing it. So I think Driver, if any of them. Paul?
Well, you see, I played Tetris, and I was thinking, man, I should make a movie about this.
Oh, my gosh.
No.
Lord have mercy.
I always wanted to be the square in Tetris.
I see the people in those fitness games, and it makes me want to work out, but I don't do it.
There you go.
Does it?
Yeah, kind of,
Dude, speaking of...
Yes, let's give him the news.
Yeah, so we talk about him all the time. Somebody said he's the Kaiser Soze of the Married to the Games podcast. But Ed Placencia's wife is big into fitness. We're still praying for her. We're not actually sure what's wrong with her.
Right.
But she's super into fitness. And she is in the next... What is it? The next Beachbodies?
Insanity 30.
Insanity.
She is one of those women to the side that's working out with you, and she's a baller.
She's crazy.
She's certified in all kinds of stuff. She's a fitness instructor. She's awesome, and that's so awesome for the Placencia crew. So we're extremely proud of them.
Yeah, we're so cool. Proud of Sarah, and she's she could
out muscle any of us.
Any TV, anything though. Her personality is one of the most beautiful personalities on the planet. And
I don't even know her very well. I don't think I've ever met her, but just vicariously through Ed. Vicariously through Ed, you just get, I'm just that's awesome. It's just really cool.
She's a good lady. So she's on the freaking new Insanity there with Sean T.
That's right.
Get it and get it and get it
and go to sleep.
Can we just think about what it would look like if I was on there for just a few seconds?
Amazing. It would be amazing.
I'm like the guy in the back, like with long sleeve shirt on and sweatpants. Like I'm not trying to be half dressed like everybody else because everybody else is in shape.
The program just started, but you already have a pool of sweat on your shirt.
Exactly. There's like a huge sweat ring right around your neck.
Everybody else has got workout sweat. I've got nervous sweat. Like just armpit and chest sweat.
That'd be amazing. It would be. I can picture it now, Ed. Awesome.
No, but I was just thinking, like, as he's like walking around to everybody, like, go, go, go. I don't really like start doing the workout until he turns around. So I look like I've been doing it the whole time.
You're the one that's faking it in the back until he looks back at you. Then you're like, no, I'm doing it.
Exactly. 101.
He comes up to you. He's like, sir, are you, hang on, stop the cameras for a second.
Right.
Hang on.
Do you even work here?
Are you going to die? We can't have you dying on camera.
You need to call your ambulance. Hang on, sir.
It's bad for sales. That's awesome. All right, moving on. We gotta keep this train going.
Sorry.
Matt Myers. First, I thought I would mention that in the latest episode, you guys didn't even realize that for the first time in a seriously long time, Minecraft was not in the top 10 list. That's right. Very true, Matt. Thank you. And now it's back. Now for my question. Have any of you read the book Console Wars by Blake Harris? It is a well-written book that shows some of the history of video games while showing Sega of America's struggle against Nintendo, as well as Sega of Japan, all through the viewpoint of Sega of America employees. Finally, I thought I would include a funny story. I went to a Winter Wonder Slam concert with Toby Mac a few years ago, and I was right in front of the stage. I'm a fairly tall guy at 6'2" and have a good reach. At the end of the show, Toby did a stage dive, and I was the only person to catch any of his weight and momentum at first. I almost fell until a couple more people got a hand on him as well, but for a brief moment, I thought I was going to be the guy that dropped Toby Mac. Keep up the good work.
We need to have a class for Christians that go to concerts.
Yes.
Because for some reason, I don't know what it is about being Christian, but they do not know how to catch people in the stage dive. They always clear out like, whoa, what's he doing? He's jumping off the stage.
Exactly.
Get in there.
Exactly.
Get in there. Put your arms up. That's the power of Christ compels you.
The power of Christ compels you. Exactly.
I mean, Toby's been dropped so many times
poor guy.
from stage diving. And we're like, stop. I just see my check like flying through the air
exactly
to a broken ankle.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. I always feel bad for the tall guys.
Thank you for catching my boss.
That's right.
Well, I feel bad for the tall guys. They get the brunt of the weight.
They really do. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's a lot of weight. Yeah. Jumping off like something that's 8 foot.
It's momentum, baby. Momentum.
Downward force.
Gravity works. Console Wars. Blake Harris. Anybody read it? I want to. That actually sounds really awesome. Somebody else had mentioned it too.
That sounds great.
And Gabe doesn't read
I've heard
books.
of it. I just haven't gotten around to it.
So we'll definitely have to check that out. Gabe, I'll read it for you. How's that?
Yeah, will you read it to me?
No problem. I'll read it. I'll call you before you go to bed and we'll read it together.
Exactly. We'll do a chapter a night, maybe?
That sounds great. No problem, son. All right. Ollie, we're sticking with email. Ollie, if you could turn one aspect of kids' wives and 9-to-5s into a video game, what would it be? For example, mine would be kitchen remodeler. It could play like SimCity, but instead of buildings, roads, and bridges, you'd have flooring, countertops, and appliances. You would have a wife happiness meter, and so whatever you design, choose, or spend, you'd have to maintain that meter. Otherwise, you would have a game over screen with your character sleeping on the couch. What about you guys? Ollie, you've already done the game for me.
Yeah, make that game.
Absolutely perfect. I love it. Let's make that game. Kitchen remodeler. Kitchen simulator. I love it. Exactly. I love the wife. The wife happiness meter is perfect.
That's perfect.
I love that.
I would do the kids part and kind of like the Tamagotchis from way back in the day.
Nice.
Where you just gotta like, because I was so bad at keeping my kid in in the Sims games that I just figured that would be a good hard game for people to play. And the meter would be the diaper meter.
Diaper meter, yep. I love that.
If the diaper explodes, then you lose some hours of sleep.
How about this? Because I'm about to go through this. How about the potty training simulator, where you have like a cleanliness meter to see how clean you can get it without destroying accident meter without destroying anyone's drawers. So I like that one.
Nice. Hall.
Somebody should make a game where you like are doing a job and it only works from 9 to 5, so you have to play it while you're at work.
Oh, that's great. I like that.
That's hilarious.
That
so
would
you're
be
playing
really cool.
while you're working, but you're at work.
You're playing a game where you work while you're at work.
Love it.
And it only works from 9 to 5.
I'm down for that. And then it shuts off.
Awesome.
And then it just powers down.
Yeah, like Destiny over the last weekend.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
Destiny got attacked again.
No, really?
Yeah, during the free weekend, it wasn't working.
Great.
Yep.
That'll help boost
Was that
sales.
this past weekend?
Yep.
And that's why
I guess I
sales
just
were
had
down 10%.
everything working against me.
Yep.
Yeah, you did. Because I couldn't play it for a long time either.
All right, moving on to Facebook. Stephen Kwame. I just sunk 3 hours into Mass Effect Infiltrator for Android and iOS, and it really didn't feel like that much time had passed. So when was the last time you picked up a controller, played a game, and totally lost track of time? And how long were you playing? Man, I've done that many a times. I remember just starting Far Cry 3. It was like at midnight on a Saturday. And I'm like, oh, this is great. And like just getting into it. I look up and next thing you know, it's like 4:30 in the morning. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to go to bed.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, I've screwed myself. Yep. This is the worst.
I think I did that for Dishonored too, because that was during the holiday season. So I didn't have to get up at any time, but I know I had to wake up for Piper. But yeah, it's just when a game gets you like that, and you just lose track of time, it's awesome, and then it's like terrifying at the same time because you're like, oh crap, I gotta get some sleep.
Right. Oh my gosh. Hall?
Probably Sleeping Dogs, because I had kind of blocked out a weekend to play it and just really enjoyed it. Didn't even bother keeping track of time.
Right. I think Destiny's got me. The most recent is Destiny, of course. I think this was the first one that I've played in a long time till like, 3:30 in the morning, and where you see the clock and you're like, oh no, what have I done?
Yeah.
I actually have to be a person tomorrow.
Yep.
And so, with responsibility, comes that added stress when you stay up too late playing a game. But I would say Destiny. And then before that, I've talked about it too. Obviously, I marathoned Uncharted 3. And
that's still awesome.
And I had no idea what time it was. And I was like in a blackout state just playing Uncharted 3.
It's amazing.
And then your buddies came in and said, see, Gabe, this is why we don't want to be called a gamer.
Exactly. Don't ever compare me to you again.
Now go take a shower.
Exactly.
All right, moving on to Twitter. Nathan at Sith Nightmare. New season of TV is starting. What are your must-watch shows?
Oh my gosh, that's my question for the week.
Oh, is it?
Gosh.
Oh no.
And that was last week. That was a last week question too.
It always gets stolen.
I know. And then he also asked, do you watch any live? No, I DVR everything because once Piper goes to bed is when Lauren and I actually watch those shows. Yes, I love fall because we've got new seasons of stuff. I am still catching up on The Walking Dead. Now that Netflix opened up season 4, I'm starting season 4. So I finally finished season 3. Still such a great show. Love that. But I will never be able to watch it on my DVR because my wife won't let me on the TV because she doesn't like any of that stuff. So I watch all those shows. I get caught up on a lot of the shows that I want to watch when I'm sitting there in the shot room getting my allergy shots. So I just started season 4.
The silver lining, baby. The silver lining.
It's the silver lining. Couple other ones. The Mindy Project is hilarious. We watch.
Is it?
It really is funny. The writing's really good in it. So is New Girl. And those are quick little 30-minute shows. We used to watch The Voice a lot, and it's just 2 hours of one show. Just we don't have that kind of time anymore. So it's like
a long time.
Like I love these little 30-minute shows that you can watch. So yeah,
and the gimmick is kind of old with The Voice now. It's like
it is.
Okay.
I mean, I'm curious to see how Gwen Stefani does and Pharrell. But yeah, it's kind of all the same stuff. It is cool to see new talent and see these kids come out of here. They're like 15 and just killing it. But it like after a while, you're like, okay, let's move on.
Yeah,
those are some of our shows.
Pulsifer.
We're excited about The Walking Dead coming back. We've kept up with all those episodes. We watch them all live.
Nice.
So, other than that, we don't. I mean, we watch Mad Men live, and that's not coming back till next year. That's supposed to be finishing up.
Last season, right?
Yeah, and they're basically they split up the seasons like they did with Breaking Bad. So the last season is split into 2 parts.
Mm-hmm.
So they had the first 7 episodes this year, and then the last 7 episodes will be next year. So we'll be watching those live. Other than that, I'm trying to think. We don't typically watch a lot of TV shows live. We typically wait until something's dead and gone to watch it.
Then you
so that we
marathon
can
it.
just marathon it.
That's awesome.
We did that with Lost. So
Nice.
Yes, sir.
just recently just marathon the whole thing. So
Gosh, I missed that show.
It's fun binge
It was a
watching
pretty good
stuff
show.
like
that. We don't watch anything live either. Netflix, baby.
that. Yeah. But,
I watched The Walking Dead. We just got into House of Cards.
oh, so good.
yeah, it's a
Yeah,
great
so
show.
good.
So
Little
good.
risque.
Yeah, I marathon
But good.
that beast.
Yeah.
That was great. Kevin
and-
Spacey's just awesome. I'm sorry. He's just
Yeah.
he really is good at what he
The
at what
acting
he
is
does.
really good in that
It's
show from
solid.
all sides.
It is.
And House of Cards is totally going to sell Call of Duty because he
Oh
plays
my
Call
God,
of Duty in the show, and then he's the bad guy of Call of Duty in the actual game this year.
Good marketing.
He should have just had the same accent. He should have just rolled with it.
Mhm.
I know that kind of Southern drawl thing that he's got going on.
Yeah.
And I don't think that it's something.
Mm.
I'm trying to think what else we watch. We don't watch a lot of TV anymore. We watch a bunch of whatever Amara's watching. Like that's how I know I'm in trouble when I go to my
Disney
Netflix.
Junior.
Yeah, exactly. Disney Junior is really all that we have on. Gosh. Oh, Blacklist, but we haven't started watching the new season yet. But we love Blacklist, and that's back on. So that's why that's why I had this as a question of the week, is because I needed to hear what people were watching so I could check some stuff out. I
Oh,
wanna
Chris
go
and
back
I are
and watch,
waiting
like-
for season 2 of Arrow to hit Netflix. I forgot about that.
That's not a good show.
No, I
The
can't
first
be
season was pretty good.
That can't be that good. Can't be that good at all.
I just give you a hard time.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't knock it
Oh.
till you try it.
I know. I won't be trying it.
All right, let's
Good
keep
question.
moving. Yep. Delvin Cox at Delvin Cox. Flashback to your childhood. How were each of you like, and do you think you guys would have been friends as kids?
With each other?
Yes,
Oh,
I
okay.
think so. I think so, especially if we were involved in games.
Well, let's see. Tim is 10 years older than me,
Yeah.
so probably not. I guess if we
could.
could go back to the same age group
Yeah.
at,
Okay.
at the same time, I guess.
Yeah, Router would
Well,
have
now
been
you're no longer
annoyed
my
by
friend as a
Hall.
kid.
Exactly.
Now I'm going to bully you.
Exactly. Router would have been 10. Hall would have been just made.
Just created. Dude, that sucks, man. I'm old.
Yeah.
I was like a bleach blonde kind of chunky kid, and I kind of got my growth spurt between 7th and 8th grade. Actually, I started wrestling in 8th grade and dropped like almost 20 pounds then.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, I think I was kind of an average kid. Didn't get into too much trouble.
None of these guys would have been friends with me when I was younger. I was awful. I was just like, this is what I think. I think I was a sweet kid. Like by
You
all
think?
accounts, like people were like, yeah, you were a good kid.
Let's
And
ask
I
your
was
mother.
a good kid. I didn't get into a lot of trouble, but I think, I hate to say this, but I think I was overconfident.
Nice. All right, so you were the cocky kid.
But I wasn't really cocky. I was just, it's kind of like now, except in kid form. Like I was just like starved for attention. But because I was on the road with DC Talk at such a young age,
That's true.
I was
Yeah.
definitely the kid that was like, Bob, did you pack my Sharpie? I hope you packed my Sharpie. I have to sign autographs. Like, who wants to be friends with that kid? That kid is the worst. I was telling somebody, I did an interview. When I did that interview with Ed, I told him, and I think this sums it up. If I could be a fly on the wall watching myself as a kid, I actually wouldn't want to be a fly. I'd want to be a bee so I could
Sting 'em.
sting myself in the neck.
That's awesome.
So hopefully I've gotten more humble.
That sounds like a humble phrase or a humble thing to say.
Yeah.
You'd sting
So-
yourself and then push yourself down a hill or something.
Exactly. I'm like, gosh, you're the worst. So there's that.
Paul?
I have no idea. I mean, I remember just kind of being enveloped in like a few things like sports and gaming and
You
stuff
said
like
you were
that.
a swimmer, right?
Yeah, I was a year-round swimmer for 12 years maybe.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I mean, I did that stuff and had a lot of fun doing it. And then when I, turned,
What was your go-to event?
probably the 100-meter freestyle.
Nice.
It got to a point like I kind of feel like I was kind of like Gabe, a little overly confident at times, and then
it's hard as a kid,
It is, and it could be too because Gabe and I, grew up with just single moms and stuff. So, but I just remember coming of age, becoming an adult, and just saying, I think I just want more time to do the things that I want to do. I kept swimming because it was an investment. It's like I was investing kind of in my future and stuff, but I didn't really want to do it anymore. I didn't enjoy it anymore. So
nice.
Yeah, I was ready to start doing just stuff I wanted to do. So instead,
there you go.
More gaming.
There you go.
Good question.
More gaming, and then about 50 pounds later, I was like, okay, I probably shouldn't have done that.
I should go back to swimming. That's awesome. Yeah, I should go back to wrestling too. At Chaman Bissett, we know Tim's first online co-op experience was with Destiny, which true story. Like that was really my first multiplayer co-op experience was with Destiny. But what about the other two? What was your first multiplayer co-op experience?
Tony Hawk 4 PS2, maybe. I don't know if that had a co-op mode, but definitely had a versus mode, at least on the console. I mean, PC, probably Unreal Tournament.
Nice. Mine's definitely Counter-Strike. Was my first big, let's get into some gaming, like up all night kind of situation with that.
Great question. Okay, let's do at Action J. My daughter just fell asleep mid-supper. Weirdest, best places you or your kids fell asleep, besides on air, of course. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Never lived that one down. Yeah, I think for me, that was the best one because I did not expect that to happen, and it was just so classic. It was great.
It was. Hall?
My work, they would tell like funny stories about back when there were like over 100 people working there. Like my last job, they said that people would like tie wrap their hands underneath consoles so it looked like they were working on something, but they'd be taking a nap.
No way.
Yeah,
that worked.
That's what they said.
Unbelievable.
And my brother has one. Like we were eating dinner one time, and all of a sudden he was going to take a bite of his chicken leg, and I think he just fell asleep like in the middle of bringing it to his mouth, so it just ended up on his neck, and he was just sitting there.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
It was so weird.
That's awesome.
We were like, Alex, what are you doing?
I'm trying to think. I'm not a fall asleep kind of guy. Like I don't take naps and stuff like that and don't fall asleep in the middle of the day. But 2 nights ago, the weirdest thing happened. For some reason, I was dragging, and so we had put Amara down. And then Jenny was laying on the couch, and so I laid down on the ground, like kind of by the couch, to make sure she's okay. And we both fell asleep.
Nice.
And then, like in a stupor, I kind of like got up, turned out all the lights, turned the TV off, and went to the bed. You know that how you lay on the bed, like, oh, let me just lay here for a second. Like one of those kind of like hadn't gotten undressed or anything yet, and totally fell asleep like cockeyed on the bed. And then something randomly woke Jenny up in the other room, and she kind of came into the room, and that woke me up. And I was like, and then my elbow was hurting really bad. I don't have any idea why. I don't know if I like fell asleep on top of like one of Amara's toys that was on the bed or something. But I got up, I was like, what's wrong with my elbow? So I felt like an old man too, because only old men's elbows hurt.
That's right.
I went and saw Lord of the Rings for a second time with a buddy because he was like, I want to see Lord of the Rings, and I'd already seen it.
Nice.
That's hard to stay awake.
Yeah.
The next time.
Nice. All right, let's get 2 more questions in. Daniel N at Regulus MB. I've heard you guys talk about how you fit games in with life, but how much sleep do you each get on average a night? Good question.
6 to 8 hours.
I get about 6.
5. About 5 hours. If I'm not on the road I get a lot, but it's not real sleep. because you're moving the whole night. And so it's not like sleep like you would get at home. But
yeah, it's not that deep sleep. Nice. All right, final question. Josh Oakes at JP Oakes 1. What is something you each have an absurd, unreasonable fear of? One of my fears is, and it's weird because I'm in a landlocked state, but a shark attack, being bit by a shark would freak me out.
Really?
Yeah, the ocean is kind of scary.
The ocean can be scary. And I grew up being a surfer. Like I surfed and everything. And like, I think you just don't think about it. And a lot of surfers are the same way. They're like, look, sharks aren't out to just actively hunt you down. But every once in a while, you hear people just get bit or killed or legs chopped off or arms chopped off. And it's kind of freaks me out.
Interesting.
Yep.
Paul?
Man, it's hard to think. Like I can think about like fears I had when I was a kid, but like now I guess it would just be adult fears like, oh, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to pay my taxes or something.
There you go.
Something
How
silly.
grown up of you, Hall.
I know. Hall's the oldest of us, really.
Seriously, I'm the one that's afraid of getting bit by a shark in a landlocked state, and you're afraid of taxes.
Oh, they're going to hit me real hard on them taxes this year.
Yeah.
I'm scared. This is so stupid.
I love it. Bring it.
I'm scared of getting in a fight and losing.
Nice. Ooh, I like that.
Because I've never been in a fight before. Like,
nor have I.
Like ever. Like I've been really close, and like I've done the whole pushing thing or like the wrestling around and throwing somebody on the ground kind of situation.
Hang on. Who provoked you to do that? Wait. Let me guess. Was it your brother?
No, it was actually like a schoolmate of mine, like 7th grade.
Nice.
I couldn't even tell you what happened, but yeah, like I'm really worried that one day I'm going to have to like get in a fight, like, or like have to stand up for my wife or for my kid or something like that and just get a beating.
Man, that's
what I'm most worried about.
That's a good fear
that's
to have.
That's a very fatherly fear.
Yeah, that's a good fatherly fear. Let's go work out, dude.
Yeah.
Let's get Sarah to train us.
Exactly.
And we'll be ready for it.
We can put it, we like bump, 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 bump.
Exactly.
Yo, I saw you on that workout video.
That's right.
I can take you.
I can take you.
Exactly. I saw you in the back eating a Snickers during the insanity workout.
Hey, don't ever forget it, man. You are the chubby ninja. It's
exactly.
You got the surprise attack going.
So that's what I almost want to get in a fight just to test it, but I'm really scared because I never got in a fight before.
All right, let's go.
Oh my gosh. All right. Good question.
That's awesome. That's it.
Is that the last one?
That rounds it out.
Man, oh man. Well, thank you guys so much for your questions, for interacting with the show. We love it. And the question of the week for you guys is, turn down for what? I'm just kidding. Obviously we just talked about it. The new seasons of shows are rolling out. So we want to know what you guys are watching. Let us know what you're watching. Because we need some ideas. We're all watching the same stuff. And, let us know. Use #AnswerMTTG, and we'll also put the link up there for the forum for the long form answers, which always get read first. what a reason to go over to the forum. All right, y'all ready to get up out of here?
Let's do it.
Man. Well, I'm Gabe Patillo. That is Tim Router. That is Timothy Hall. And we are married to the games, and we are up out this thing. Peace! What? Yeah.